Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are back with Wonder Woman, not by Tom King, but by Stephanie Williams. It's Stephanie Williams. Because I can get my names right of my comic writers. Yes, this is
Here's the thing.
35.
I think what happened is that the Amazon listing for one of Williams's interludes at some point was miscredited to Phillips. Like,
I don't really look at the Amazon listings. You can't even cover for me. That's not it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
But
really interesting that when we describe this as an interlude, it's also kind of pushing the main story forward.
It's a direct continuation. I think it's a single scene of a much larger story here. But I do like that we're still doing some important character work with Trinity and Steve here, and also we do get the immediate fallout of Diana. We can now definitely confirm killing herself in this future. Because again, it was not 100% clear. I think we all got the implication last issue, but just to be 100% clear, yes, Diana has killed herself. So working directly off of that, we have the first part of this interlude. I think a two-part interlude we have once again here, and we have Steve and Lizzie traversing back across the heuristics, and essentially just a retelling of some early Wonder Woman adventures, a retelling of the way that Steve met Diana, and I find that a really interesting direction to take this. An important story to tell Lizzie at this point in her life, but also I really like Stephanie Williams's interpretation of this background here, and of this backstory, I should say. And the way that she characterizes Hippolyta, I find really important for paralleling that with the way that Diana treats her kid. I think that's really important there. I appreciate that a lot. But
there's something interesting here about legacy being said, because it's sort of taking kind of the idea of there was a Golden Age Wonder Woman before Diana, but not really.
Classic George Perez shit.
Altering it quite a bit. It's not Steve's mother.
Yes, which is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Read the rest run if you haven't. It is fantastic.
Some great cross promotion going on right now. The timing of all of this is great.
Yes. But it's this really interesting idea of legacy, and I think this idea of needing to be open, and emotionally available, partially kind of to parallel where Diana has gone wrong in the future and present. Present and in the main run, which is interesting. And I think what's most interesting is how Steve's dialogue in the present is kind of this one-sided. He's never quite sure exactly of how we got here. In a good way, there's this absent, there's this I don't really want to judge Diana for everything, but also she seems to have done some fucked up shit. There's
I really do like the way that it's framed of just Steve almost not entirely sure why he feels the need to recount this to Lizzie, to just be Steve is working it out for himself. Something that I like that even though Steve is our narrator character here, I think he is still kind of figuring out things along with the reader that I really appreciate. I like that he knows there is a lesson in all this. He knows there's a purpose to this, but he's still trying to kind of work it out himself as he tells this story. It's a really, really cool idea. And of course, as I mentioned before, I really like the updating of this version of the Golden Age Wonder Woman. I think it's just a really cool idea. The way that sort of ties directly into Steve's backstory, and the way that, and once again, the way that story is passed on to Lizzie is really, really cool. Also, shout out to Clayton Henry. Fantastic art in this issue. I really love the way he draws Lizzie in particular. I think she's
soft. That makes sense. Which I think is there's been like a lot of harshness to the art, as an intentional choice.
Yeah.
And I think this softness is sort of what's supposed to be a breath, of the interlude.
And I think Clayton Henry does a great thing here. It's something that Sam Parrott kind of does, that you can see in the way that he draws Diana and Lizzie parallel with each other. But especially here, because we have a flashback to a much younger Diana, we can see a lot of. I like that Clayton Henry draws a very similar faces for Lizzie and Diana, because we have flashback Diana here when she's around, not much older than Lizzie is currently. So that's a really cool little touch there. I really enjoy seeing that. But overall, this is a part one. We have a second half to go into with all this. That'll be next time, and I really enjoy this.
It's interesting. I'm very curious to see like what the thing is, because there's like, again, there's also just some recontextualizing of some scenes that we've seen in much earlier in the run. Like it feels like the way this is contributing is that King is, I don't want to say King is wrapping up, but he is completing something something big with this like Wonder War as an idea.
And once again, like with the last Stephanie Williams sort of like fill-in issues. I don't want to say fill-in issues because it sounds like they're not important, but they are. And that is my compliment here, is that I do like that she is still able to do really important things with these characters and still really take big leaps with them in progressing this story that King wants to tell. And they're very much working hand in hand. I really enjoy that. And you can see there's a unified vision here between the way they both write their respective issues. I really enjoy that. So a good one. Very excited to see what we have coming up next. And I don't know exactly how long the Wonder War was supposed to be yet. I know we have a full Act 2 coming up. I think the solicits for the last issue of Act 2 were out recently. I think. I could be wrong. Or no, sorry.
Imagine me.
Sorry. The solicits for Act 2's beginning were out recently. So that'll be going through. I kind of feel like we're going for more than 2 acts, but I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see.
If I had to guess, I'd guess 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I mean, up to 5 even. I would be okay with this being a much longer story, because there are a lot of ideas here that King and Williams can play with. So, good stuff. But yeah, I guess that about does it for us today. Be sure to check out other Fresh Face one-shots we do. We cover Superman by Joshua Williamson, Wonder Woman by Tom King, obviously, Batman by Matt Fraction, The Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, and of course there's also the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. At the time of this coming out, we have recently put out a bonus episode on Supergirl 2026. We can check that out now. There's a very valid crash out from me at the end if you want to hear me ranting and raving like a madman. You can do that. And our next upcoming episode is, of course, more Wonder Woman. We're finishing up the George Perez Wonder Woman run with Volume 6 on our next episode.
Which may cause me to have a very valid crash out, let's be honest. Like, we're recording it right after this video, just as a peek behind the curtain. It's going to be a time. So and if you want all in on that time, you can also go join our Patreon, patreon.com/BloodedNoteStudios. You get all kinds of fun things there, like early Star Trek reviews, exclusive Star Trek commentaries, Fresh Face extras, including for that upcoming Wonder Woman episode. We do even more of the podcast. It comes out like a day, sometimes 2 days early before the main episode. I was gonna say you got the bonus one out like an extra day. And
I'm on top of that shit. For now, don't hold me to that.
Yeah, let's not talk about the Superman crossover that's coming. Like,
yes. Oh my god. But there's all that. Also, there are bad movie commentaries over there. But not to any of that, there's a general support tier. It's only $1 a month. It is the cadet tier. It'll get named down below on every video we put out. People are seeing named down there. They see you're a cool person. They'll want to be a cool person too, and they will join the Patreon, because that is where all the cool people go. I guess otherwise, there's our socials, our link trees. It's all down below. You can follow us wherever you want to follow us. Subscribe to the channel, Blood Note Studios. Any support there is greatly appreciated. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan
and Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Bye.